First and foremost, on behalf of His Excellency, Dr. John Joseph Pombe Magufuli, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, I would like to convey his sincere appreciations to the government of People's Republic of China for their continued efforts towards amplification of the diplomatic and economic relationship with Africa, and in particular with the United Republic of Tanzania. May I also take this opportunity to thank the Ambassador of Tanzania to China, Honorable Mbelwa Brighton Kairuki, and UNAIDS for organizing this special roundtable for Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that the China-Africa Belt and Road Forum is one of the fruitful platforms where the people of the Republic of China cement and enhance their historic socioeconomic ties with the people in the African continent. Tanzania, in particular, shares a special historical friendship built on a very strong foundations laid down by our founders of the nation, Comrade Mao Zedong, founder of the People's Republic of China, and Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, founder of the United Republic of Tanzania, and the relationship started in 1964. We are here today, ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate the fruits of the dedicated work of these forefathers as continued with their incumbent successors, Comrade Xi Jinping and Dr. John Pombe Magufuli of Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, since then, Tanzania has continued to benefit from this relationship in many ways. For example, specialist doctors from Shandong province, who since the relationship with health started 50 years ago, have been coming to work in Tanzania on 2 years period. These experts have been working in our several hospitals in Tanzania, including Muhimbili National Hospital and regional referral hospitals of Dodoma region, Tabora, and Mara regions. Now they'll be working in hospitals of national levels, especially Muhimbili National Hospitals, Muhimbili Orthopedic Institute, Jakaya Kikwete Cardiac Institute, and Beya Zonal Referral Hospitals. We have also received support from China, including provision of medicine, such as artesunate for malaria and medicine for other ailments as donations, provisions of medical equipments for healthcare services, especially at the primary lower level, for example, ultrasound machines, X-ray, and other medical devices. Construction of facilities for the provision of highly specialized medical care is exemplified by the Jakaya Kikwete Cardiac Institute. We have also been collaborating with the People's Government of China in research, for example, in areas related to HIV/AIDS, by using Chinese traditional medicine, and now training research scientists on how to develop medicines from medicine plants which exist in Tanzania. Training of health workers through provisions of scholarship and funding short visits of Tanzania experts to China to enable them build their capacity. Ladies and gentlemen, recently, His Excellency, the President of the People's Republic of China, has granted 50 training opportunities for super specialized training of Tanzanian doctors, as well as short courses training in hospital management to His Excellency, the President of Tanzania, Dr. John Pombe Magufuli. Ladies and gentlemen, I equally wish to express our appreciations to the organizers of this forum for their warm invitation, hospitality, and above all, for their consideration to hosting this important meeting within the context of China-Africa High-Level Conference on Health. I believe my delegation will not only be impressed with the warm reception we have received or the perfect arrangement of this meeting, but equally important, the expected outcomes of this very important platform. This is in concrete response to the recent call from my President, His Excellency, Dr. John Magufuli, to allocate financial resources into local manufacturing of pharmaceuticals. Ladies and gentlemen, as I was going through the agenda of this meeting, I was delighted to note that this meeting will address one of the key issues in the Sustainable Development Goals, specifically SDG Goal number 3, that aims at ensuring healthy lives and promote well-being for all people at all ages. I want to assure you that the government of the United Republic of Tanzania take this forum as a great opportunity coming at the right time as we strategize towards promotion of a health society by championing investment towards improved and specialized state-of-the-art health facilities, as well as establishment of local pharmaceutical and medical devices manufacturing industries that will, at the end of the day, facilitate accessibility and affordability of healthcare services to our people in Tanzania. The government, under the exceptional leadership of President John Pombe Magufuli, is emphasizing on industrialization in order to become a middle-income country by the year 2025, as elaborated in our Development Vision 2025. It is expected that through implementation of the Development Vision 2025, there will be significant increase in investment in manufacturing activities. For our Development Vision 2025 to be realized, the government of Tanzania has done major reforms in policies aiming at enhancing the contribution of the private sector in development. We have also created an enabling environment for investment for the establishment of both pharmaceutical and medical device manufacturing facilities. For example, ladies and gentlemen, in the 2018-2019 budget of the government, we have reduced corporate tax for pharmaceutical manufacturers from 30% to 20%, as well as zero rating of VAT, value-added tax, for locally manufactured pharmaceutical packaging materials. We have also a very, very supportive, high political support from His Excellency, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, we are determined even to undertake further policy as well as creating an enabling environment for Chinese pharmaceutical companies to come to invest in Tanzania in order to produce pharmaceutical products. These reforms are accelerating in the investment in pharmaceuticals and device manufacturing, investment in critical infrastructure such as roads, ports and railway, aviation, and ICT, which shall position the country as an investment destination of the choice. I therefore believe this meeting will help Tanzanians to unveil our enormous potentials to attract our Chinese friends, brothers and sisters, to find Tanzania as an investment destination of your choice. We expect the forum to catalyze our collective efforts to mobilize and foster engagement in a win-win venture that fulfills our mutual interests and needs of our people when local pharmaceutical production and unlimited access to healthcare facilities flourishes. Ladies and gentlemen, all of us here are motivated by the theme of saving lives sustainably, and we are here to share with our Chinese friends the various opportunities to play our role in saving the lives of our people sustainably. Members of my delegation and others Tanzanians have traveled all the way from Tanzania to Beijing to meet our friends in China with two important goals. Number one, to share with our friends the opportunities available in Tanzania, and secondly, to explore the opportunities for joint ventures, business dealership, and project financing that are available from our Chinese friends in our efforts for industrialization as we promote access to medicine through local production manufacturing and healthcare services through investment in state-of-the-art specialized health facilities. Ladies and gentlemen, when I received the invitation to attend and speak at this meeting, and with full knowledge and support of my President, His Excellency, Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, who is committed and dedicated to transform Tanzania towards industrialized and middle-income country, I could not hesitate to extend an invitation to be accompanied by the heads of institutions and experts, the people who matter, with huge expectation that They would make our participation as Tanzania more live and sound to this meeting. I will briefly mention some of them in no particular orders as follows. Tanzania Investment Center. I've been accompanied with Tanzania Investment Center Director General Mwambe, which is one-stop shop and first point of call for all investors with interest to invest in Tanzania. The TIC Executive Director is accompanied with his technical experts and will be happy to share with you on the investment climate, doing business environment, and incentive for manufacturing products, in particular pharmaceuticals and healthcare facilities. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also accompanied with Tanzania Food and Drug Authority, a reputable regulatory authority in Tanzania and in the Southern and Eastern Africa region, whose Director General, Agnes Sita Kijo, is here present today, accompanied with her expert. Tanzania Food and Drug Authority, of course, previously it used to be known as a very bureaucratic and cumbersome agencies, but ladies and gentlemen, I just want to assure you that TFDA has reformulated itself to become both the regulator and facilitator by providing free consultations, reducing timelines for registration, and abolishing some of the fees for domestically manufactured products. TFDA will highlight on the regulatory issues and how they would fast-track registration and operational complying issues for investors in pharmaceutical and medical device equipment and appliances without compromising the quality, safety, and efficacy of healthy products in line with WHO standards. On the companion list, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Tanzania Medical Stores Department, MSD, whose Director General, Bwana Kunu, is here present today. MSD, Medical Stores Department, is the largest agency responsible for procurement, storage, and distribution of pharmaceuticals and medical products for public health facilities in Tanzania. So whatever government is buying in terms of medicine or medical product, it has to be procured through Medical Stores Department. MSD has been selected to conduct pooled procurement of health commodities for the Southern Africa Development Community member states with a population of over 450 million people. I just want to stress this important point. MSD right now is not procuring medical goods for the government of Tanzania only, but they have been trusted by ministers of health from Southern Africa Development Corporation with a total of over 450 million people to procure medical goods on their behalf. I therefore expect, along this meeting, MSD will highlight on the market potentials for medicines and medical goods in Tanzania, the East African community, and the SADC region, where Tanzania is part of these regional communities. Kindly, ladies and gentlemen, note that 94% of commodities procured by Medical Stores Department are procured overseas. Thus, local production with exclusive tenders for the local manufacturer provide a huge opportunity to investors in pharmaceutical manufacturing. Right now, we are spending only 6% of funds allocated for medical commodities in Tanzania within the country. So 94% of the funds allocated by the government of the United Republic of Tanzania, including our partners, for example, Global Fund for Malaria, Tuberculosis, and HIV/AIDS. Also funds we are receiving to procure antiretroviral drugs from USAID and other development partners is basically 94% of this fund is spent abroad. Now, the fifth phase government under his able leadership of President John Joseph Magufuli, we are committed to make sure at least 60% of medical goods are procured within the country instead of procuring from abroad. I face challenges as minister responsible for health. First, it does take a long time to procure medical products from abroad, up to 6 or 9 months. Secondly, we have to incur storage costs because we have also to procure bulky medicine or products. Then we have also to make sure we have enough storage facilities in Tanzania. But also, we are spending the little forex we have because the money is allocated in Tanzanian shilling. Now we have to change into yen or USD. What is the Chinese currency? Yen, yes. So at the end of the day, we don't get the value for money. So we are committed at the fifth phase government to make sure that at least 60% of medical goods are procured within the country. That's why we are very grateful to our ambassador here in China, Honorable Mbelwa Kairuki, for organizing this important forum. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me also to say that I'm also flanked with a companion of heads of other government institutions at health services facilities, including my Chief Medical Officer, Professor Mohamedi Bakari, Government Chief Pharmacist, Muhimbili National Hospital Representative, Muhimbili Orthopedic Institute, MOI, the Director General, and Jakaya Kikwete Cardiac Institute, JKCI, Professor Mohamed Janabi, and the Ocean Road Cancer Institute, Dr. Moisalage, which are under my ministry. I'm also, as well as health representative of other institutions, including the Director General of Tanzania, Director General of National Development Corporation. Where are they? NDC. Okay. Export Processing Zones Authority, EPZA. Yeah. Which are under the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. All these participating institutions will be ready and happily available to meet with you during the business-to-business sessions and share with you the status, the roles, and services of the institutions to attract more partnership from the Chinese counterpart and any interested parties towards the investment for the provision of affordable and accessible medical care services in Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, I wish to acknowledge the presence and participation of the very able and ready Tanzania private sector actors on the pharmaceutical industries. I have been accompanied with members of the Tanzania Association of Pharmaceutical Industry, TAPI, the chairperson, thank you very much, and members of the Tanzania Pharmaceutical Manufacturing Association. They are not here? Okay. But I think they are coming. I believe the leaders of the two Apex communities will be given a moment, at least a few minutes, to share and highlight on their readiness to welcome the Chinese counterpart for joint business collaboration and opportunities available in the areas of their businesses. One important thing I will wish to hint to you is the unhidden fact that our Tanzania private sector has won the assurance and insurance of both the government political will and institutional support that recognize the private sector as the engine of economic growth. It is therefore the high time now for Chinese counterparts to consider working in ventures with our private sector to penetrate to the local environment and reap the reward. Ladies and gentlemen, with these remarks, may I call upon each and everyone in this meeting room to feel an equal partner, follow up the presentations, and actively participate to the discussions and deliberation of this meeting. I believe the Tanzania delegation will not move out of China without at least signing a single memorandum of understanding with a Chinese counterpart. I hope this will be possible. We also look forward towards complementing the opportunities available in Tanzania with the financing and capacity building opportunities available from the Chinese business community for the mutual interest that we all have in common. May I take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to thank the government of the People's Republic of China and UNAIDS for your support and valuable consideration to prepare this pre-meeting specifically for the United Republic of Tanzania. We hope this partnership will continue for the mutual benefit of our people. Allow me also to thank main sponsors of this meeting, Foreign Pharmaceutical Group Company. May I also take this opportunity to welcome you all to visit the most amazing tourist destinations in Tanzania, such as Serengeti, Ngorongoro, Selous, Manyara, the highest mountain in Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro, and the beautiful island of Zanzibar. Ladies and gentlemen, Tanzania needs its friends, and those friends are all over in this room today. I wish you all an active participation and fruitful deliberation. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana.
谢谢部长女士的精彩演讲。接下来，让我们掌声有请联合国艾滋病规划署中国办公室总代表马科比桑德为大家带来联合国艾滋病毒和艾滋病联合